We are back with another episode of Franchise Hockey Manager 7 with the Boston Bruins. Last season, as we get ready for opening night tonight, last season was not a very good one. 34, 38, and 10. We missed the playoffs, ended up with we ended up with the number 6 pick overall in the draft, where we were able to... who is this? Ilya Stidikov. This isn't right. Okay, so apparently he's a defenseman. All right, so that's obviously a bug. Yeah, so we finished up with the number 6 pick. I think we did a pretty good job reloading this season. We didn't make a ton of changes. We'll start with goalies. We picked up David Rittich as a free agent to replace Tuukka Rask, who we traded to Colorado last year. Sam Montembeault we picked up off of waivers to be our backup. Spent last season with Dynamo in the KHL. Our top 2 goaltending prospects, Jeremy Swayman, Dylan Ferguson, are both in Providence, and then Dan Vladar will be that third goalie this year should one of these guys get hurt. And then we also have Pavel Francouz, who we got in the... Actually, no, we picked him up off of waivers after we traded Rask to Colorado. Defenseman, 2 changes here. We picked up Adam Pelech, signed him to a 3-year, about a $16.5-ish million contract. 27-year-old, physical, good defensive defenseman. And then we picked up Jake Bean off of waivers, so a good offensive-minded defenseman, hopefully in the mold of Torrey Krug, although he's a little bit bigger than Krug. So we're in pretty good shape defensively. Vakanainen is our top defensive prospect. He's going to get some time this is going to be his first full season in the NHL. Prospect-wise, we don't have a ton behind him. Constantino we picked up in the draft as an overager. He looks okay. Connor Timmins we got in the Rask deal as well. He doesn't look bad, but still has quite a bit of room to grow. Centers, we're pretty loaded down the middle, both currently and in terms of prospects. Obviously, Bergeron is our number 1 guy. 66 points in 82 games last season. Jack Studnicka, offensively, hope this is his first. Hopefully, he's able to break out this season. Prospect perspective, William Eklund and Alex Newhook are both just sort of waiting in the wings. Eklund's going to start in Providence. Newhook's still going to be in Hockey East with Boston College. Trevor Kuntar, who's also with Boston College, is coming along nicely. Mason Primo we picked up in the other deal we made at the trade deadline with Vegas, I believe it was. Wingers, we didn't make a ton of changes here. Marchand, DeBrusque, Texier, and Bach, who we picked up off of... we got in a trade last season for David Krejci on the left wing. On the right, Pasternak, Kasha, Smith, and Wagner, with Senyshyn and Kuhlman as our depth forwards. Dylan Guenther, John Beecher, Alex Newhook, probably our top 3 forward prospects, or 3 of our top 4. If you rule out Eklund, all 3 of them are going to stay in either the minors. Gunther's still with Edmonton. The Wheat Kings. Beecher's still going to be with Michigan, and again, Newhook with Boston College. So our top prospects are still going to get some time to, I guess, simmer, if you will, in the minors. Quinn Olson is another one. We had to sign him because we were about to lose his rights. So 20-year-old, only a 1-star, but 4.5-star potential, is going to be starting in Providence this season. So we're still not confident that he's going to end up a 4.5-star, but even if he ends up a 3.5-star, that's still a solid prospect. So we'll see how he does with Providence in his age 20 season. Financially, we're in good shape. We have a tiny bit of money to spend or left this season if we need to add a contract down the road. We are losing about $16 million in contracts between this year and next year. Eric Stahl, Patrice Bergeron. We're gonna have to look at Patrice. I think Stahl is going to be a 1-year rental because we'll have Studnicka and some of our other prospects ready to go. Beyond that, we're in decent shape. Carlo is going to cost some money. But we'll see. I mean, he was a minus 32 last season, so hopefully he can improve on that. Not that plus minus is the be-all, end-all, but you'd like to see him not end up. I mean, he's been a plus player every year in his NHL career until last season. So maybe not having Zdeno Chara out there with him. Who knows? So that's kind of where we are up to opening day. We were going to play opening day, so let's go ahead and sim ahead to our next game. All right, let's take a look at the mail real quick as we get ready for the Devils. And the Bruins and the Devils actually played last night in, real life. Bruins won 3-2 in overtime. I'm very, very happy that hockey is back. I love the condensed schedule. Hopefully they don't run into the same issues the NBA is running into, and we can have a nice and tidy 56-game schedule and get to the playoffs and see what happens. Ottawa traded Evgeny Dadonov for Joel Farabee. Okay. Ottawa picks up a young Joel Farabee for an offensive-minded forward who scored 26 goals last season for Ottawa. So Philadelphia looking to add some offense to their lineup. Dallas and Buffalo. It's a nothing deal. Sean Couturier's out. Yes, we know about Stahl. We've already seen waivers. So we're not on here. We were on here last year. So it looks like Tampa Bay, Colorado, and Vancouver are considered the top 3 teams in the NHL this season, with St. Louis being a dark horse. All right. Dallas and Colorado make a trade. Andrei Burakovsky for Andrei Sekera, along with a couple of prospects going the opposite direction. Super. All right, so let's play our first game of the season against the New Jersey Devils. Make sure our lines are set. Marchand, Bergeron, Pastrnak, DeBrusk, Coyle, Kasha, Texier, Corrali, Smith, Box, Studnicka, and Wagner. Pelech and McAvoy, Bean and Carlo, Grzelcyk, and Vakanainen. I think that's okay. Yeah, I don't want Bean and Vakanainen going together, so that's fine. I'm thinking about moving Studnicka up, but we'll see how Corrali does. I think Corrali is going to do well on that line with Texier and Smith. We'll just see. And then who is our goalie tonight? No, David Rittich is going to be our starting goalie tonight. All right, so Mackenzie Blackwood getting the start for the Devils. Nico Hischier is the top player for New Jersey. And let's play some hockey. We had a lot of trouble offensively last season, especially while Marchand and Bergeron were out of commission. So see if we can do a little bit more on the offensive side of things this season. I think defensively we're better off. First shot on goal saved by Rittich. First shot on is a breakaway by Pastrnak, save made by Blackwood. Shot score, Marchand from... Wait, no. Unless I'm missing things, that looked like it was Kasha down low to Bergeron, out to Marchand, who was in the slot, who beat Blackwood. But they're saying it was Patrice Bergeron's goal. So, at any rate, we are up 1-0 here early in the first period. See if they add any assists to that. Yeah, they did. Marchand. Okay, so Bergeron from Marchand. It looked like it was the other way around, but that's fine. And that line will stay out there for the Bruins. Why is Kasha out there with Bergeron and Marchand? Shot saved by Rittich. Shot saved by Rittich. And New Jersey ties it up. Kyle Palmieri from Thomas Tatar and Nico Hischier. So 1-1 here early in period number 1. I still have, we aren't obviously a complete rebuild here. You can't do a complete rebuild when you've got Marchand Bergeron and Pasternak on that top line. So it's, rebuild, or a retool, not a rebuild, I guess. Or a reload, not a rebuild. But we do have a lot of young players this season. So there will be some growing pains as they develop. Specifically on offense, this year and next year is really going to be about developing some of that young talent that we have. Kasha tries to break in there. He's not able to. Midway through period 1, 1-1 is the score. Bergeron for the Bruins and Kyle Palmieri for the Devils. Things settled down here a little bit after that wild first 5 minutes. I wonder if I have an injury, because that's Pasternak out there with Corrali. They didn't say I had an injury, and none of my players appeared injured, so hopefully it's just line switching and that sort of thing. So under 5 minutes left in the first period, still 1-1. Good back check by Patrice. Bruins clear it in deep. Blackwood clears it out to center ice. Turned over by the Bruins, breakaway by the Devils, and Rittich is able to make the save. Puck is fired out of play, and we're down to the last 2 minutes of period number 1. Bruins have the puck, and PK Subban is going to go 2 minutes for holding. Each team only with 4 shots on goal here in the first period. Bruins the first power play of the season. Bergeron wins the draw. Shots by Bergeron, save by Blackwood. Shot from the point, kicked out by Blackwood, and the Devils have it at center ice, taken back by the Bruins. Shot, score! Is that Pasternak? Yeah. Pasternak on the power play. Nice feed from Alexander Texier to give the Bruins a 2-1 lead. Marchand picks up his second assist of the period. That will do it for the first period. Bruins lead 2-1. Goals by Pasternak and Bergeron. Brad Marchand with a couple of points in that first period for the Devils. Kyle Palmieri. We are out shooting the Devils 7-5 here in period number 1. Let's get on to period number 2. So I think I'm going to play 2 games in this episode. So I'll probably play this first game, sim ahead a month or so, and then find a good game at the beginning of next month as the Devils try to tie the game. Colton White's going to go 2 minutes for holding, and the Bruins are back on the power play. So I will, probably play one more game, sim ahead a month, find a good game in November or something to play. We'll go over the team stats through a month and that sort of thing, and we get another power play goal. Is that Pasternak again? No, that one is Marchand from Pasternak and Texier. So a couple of these players are loading up the points. A 3-point night for Brad Marchand, 2 points for Pasternak, 2 points for Texier, and we lead 3-1. Bruins power play continues to be one of the best in the league. A couple of shots on Rittich, and he's able to make the saves. One's going to go all the way down, kept in by the Bruins. That shot doesn't make it through. Rittich makes the save there. Bruins break it out, lose the puck at center ice, get it back. Shot on, held on by Blackwood. Shot from the point by Carlo is kicked out, and that will be icing. Nice passing by the Bruins. Shot from the point by Carlo again, saved by Blackwood. The fourth line looked pretty good there. Another shot, another save. Shot goes wide, another shot, another save by Blackwood. Bruins are starting to pour it on here a little bit in the second period. Cleared in deep. Midway through the hockey game. Shot from the point. Score by Earl Vakanainen from Matt Grzelcyk. The bomb from the right point. beats Blackwood cleanly. 4-1 Bruins. Bad goal, Mackenzie Blackwood. Puck is cleared down deep. Devils bring it into the Bruins zone. Lose it at the blue line. Pasternak's not able to sneak through. It's going to be cleared down into the Bruins zone, back out into center ice. Bruins doing a nice job keeping the Devils out by the blue line. And then just as I say that, Jesper Bratt from Nemestikov and Nestorov brings the Devils within 2 at 4-2. So just as I compliment the Bruins' defensive chops, they give up a bad goal there, and they're now up 4-2. Is that going to be icing? Yep. One of the weird graphical bugs. Subban's going to go for holding again, and the deadly Bruins power play is going to be back out there. They're 2 for 2 so far in this one on the power play. And Michael McLeod's going to go 2 minutes for interference, and the Bruins are going to have a 5-on-3 for a minute and a half. Saved by Blackwood. Cleared out by the Devils. David Pastrnak is going to go 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Wonder if he just cleared the puck over the boards. Anyway, there'll be 5-on-4 for 38 seconds, and then it'll be a 5-on-5 as New Jersey scores shorthanded. Nikita Nestorov from Jack Hughes to bring them within a goal. It's 4-3. So what looked like a really solid game for the Bruins about 10 minutes ago has turned into a hockey game here. Another unsportsmanlike conduct. The Bruins are losing their cool here at the end of the second period. Save made, and the Devils are going to have a 5-on-4 for the next minute and a half. Unless they score, it will carry into the third period. Shot from the point save. Another shot by Carlo is saved. Shot from the center ice, and that will do it here for the second period. So Bruins had a 4-1 lead, 2 goals towards the end of the period by the Devils has brought them within a goal. So for the Bruins, Marchand with 3 points, a goal and 2 assists. Texier with 2 assists. Pastrnak with a goal and an assist. Bergeron with a goal. Vakanainen with a goal. And Matt Grzelcyk and Jake Bean, each with assists for the Bruins. For the Devils, Palmieri has a goal and an assist. Nestorov with a goal and an assist. And Jesper Bratt with his first goal of the season. Bruins are out shooting the Devils 22-17 here through 2 periods. Let's get to the third and see if we can hold on. Power play is up. Bruins are able to kill that off. Easy save by Blackwood, dumped into the corner. Shot saved by Rittich. Brought in by the Bruins. Shot goes wide. Rebound, wraparound goal is in for Brad Marchand from Carlo and Grzelcyk. So for Brad Marchand, a 4-point night here on opening night to give the Bruins a 5-3 lead. Battle along the backboards. Marchand had it and was able to just tuck it in on that short side, beating Mackenzie Blackwood. 5-3 Bruins. 2-goal lead, the most dangerous lead in hockey. Couple of shots, couple of saves by Rittich. Another shot, another save by Rittich. Fourth line out there for the Bees. Save by Rittich. Shot on, save by Blackwood. Wagner tries to pick up the rebound and he can't. Puck turned over at center ice. And that's icing. 12:36 left. Brad Marchand with a 4-point night here for us on opening night. Brought in by the Bruins. Shot on goal, and Kasha's unable to get to the rebound. Rittich makes another save. Puck is out at center ice. Under 10 minutes left in period 3 of game 1 of year 2. That's probably going to be icing. Nope, saved by the Bruins. Shot on, shot on, shot on. Save, multiple saves there by Blackwood, keeping them in this one. Turnover by McAvoy, but he gets the puck back. Shot kicked into the corner by Blackwood. Another shot on, saved by Blackwood, and that one's going to be iced. 6:35 left, Bruins with a 2-goal lead. Brad Marchand with a 4-point night. Breakaway opportunity saved by Blackwood. Rittich holds the puck. We're down to 5.5. Bruins looking for that insurance 6th goal. Expect the Devils to pull their goaltender in probably the next minute or so. Puck is fired out of play. 2:51 left. 5-3 Bruins lead. See if the goalie gets pulled now. Nope. And that puck is fired out of play. 1.5 left. Still a 2-goal lead. Just trying to hold on. Save by Rittich. Another save by Rittich. And that will do it. We are able to hold on. A good defensive third period by the team, and we win game 1 5-3. David Rittich faced 26 shots, stopped 23 of them. Mackenzie Blackwood, 33 shots on goal, 28 saves. Brad Marchand with 4 points on the night. Brad Marchand was the number 1 star. Nikita Nesterov, number 2. David Pastrnak, number 3. Jake Bean led the team in ice time with 27 minutes. So let's look. Bergeron from Marchand. Palmieri tied it up from Tatar and Hischier. Pastrnak on the power play from Texier and Marchand. In the second period, Marchand from Pastrnak and Texier. Vakanainen made it 4-1 with his first goal of the year from Grzelcyk and Bean. Jesper Bratt scored from Nemestikov and Nesterov. Nesterov scored about 2 minutes later from Hughes and Palmieri to make it 4-3 after 2 in the third. Marchand from Carlo and Grzelcyk was the only scoring, and we win this one 5-3. So overall, a good game for really everybody. We didn't have any scores under 50. We had we had 3 people in the low 50s, but nobody under 50. A lot of people in the high 50s and 60s. Marchand, Bergeron were almost at 80. Pastrnak had himself a good game as well. So, solid game number 1 for the club. So we are going to, once this stuff's going to stop at my next game, unless I do this. So let's just do that. So let's take a look at our schedule. So we will probably play ahead to... We got back-to-back games against the Kings. Let's do Arizona. We haven't done Arizona in a while. So so our next game will be... So our next game, I'll sim ahead to October 2nd here. We'll play this game, and then we'll call it an episode. So I will be back shortly. All right, we are back with my squeaky chair. And it's been a really, really good start to the season. And I think what I'm going to do, the game against Arizona was earlier than I thought it was. For some reason, I didn't look at September's schedule. Thought it was a full month. There were only like 6 games that month. So this is going to be a bit of a shorter episode, which is fine because I think I want to get another one posted tomorrow that might be a little bit longer. I don't have a ton going on this weekend, so I'd like to get another couple videos recorded tomorrow. This is going to be the only one I'm going to do today, so we'll see what happens. But some bad news. We lost Charlie Coyle for the next 3 to 4 months with a torn thigh muscle. Charlie had 1 goal, 3 assists in 7 games. That sucks. We called up Trent Frederick, and actually, I'll just show you what we did. Called up Trent Frederick, put him on the fourth line. We moved Studnicka up to the second line, so he's going to get some run with DeBrusk and Kasha. We'll see how that goes. Third line remains the same. Fourth line, like I said. Oh, excuse me. Let's take a look at, so we're 5-1-1, so really good start to the season. We're in first place. We have scored 31 goals, given up 22 in 7 games. So offensively and defensively, we look pretty sharp so far. You can see our top line is just absolutely tearing it up. Pasternak tied for the NHL lead in points with 14. Marchand is tied for third with 12. Bergeron tied for fifth with 11. Marchand's tied for third in goals with 6. Pasternak is tied for second in assists with 9. So good start to the season for us. Winnipeg 0-7-1. That's hard to believe with all the talent they have on their club. So let's look at our stats summary. We talked about the top line. Jake Bean, 9 points in 7 games. Alexander Texier still averaging more than a point a game, 8 points in 7 games. Corrali, 5 points, 3 goals in 7 games. Anybody struggling? Bach only has 1 goal in 7 games. Grzelcyk and Vakanainen are both -4s. Studnicka hasn't scored yet, so hopefully putting him on that top line will lead to something. We'll see how that goes. And goalie status. Each goalie's played 4 games. Montembeault has been really, really good. Rittich has not. So we're on the back end of who played in this last game. Montembeault played in this last game, which means we're probably going to get Rittich in this game against San Jose. But let's jump in and play this game against San Jose. So again, Marchand, Bergeron, Pasternak, DeBrusk, Studnicka, Kasha, Texier, Corrali, Smith, Bach, Frederick, Wagner, Pelech and McAvoy, Bean and Carlo, Grzelcyk and Vakanainen. Rittich is starting in goal. So let's get going. Martin Jones in goal for the Sharks. Erik Karlsson, 1 assist in 6 points, and he's a -6. It says we're 7-2-2, but we're not. That might include preseason. I'm not sure. Anyway, San Jose's 2-3-1 on the year, so let's get to it. We're tied for second. Oh, that's points. We're second in the league in goals, first in power play. We've already got 4 shorthanded goals this season. So good start to the season for us. Let's get this one started. On the road in San Jose. Is that still the Cow Palace out there? Let's see if we can improve to 6-1-1 to kick off this season. A couple of whistles here early in the first period. First shot on goal. Marchand from Pasternak and Bergeron. So first shot on goal, 47 seconds into the game, and we lead 1-0. That was as good a start as you could have asked for. That one's going to go wide, out to center ice. Man, that top line is so good. Need to get some offense from the other lines, however, so can't be dependent on that top line. That you struggle when especially when you get to the postseason if you only have one line that's performing offensively. Oh, there's the puck. Lost the puck for a minute. Bruins clear it down in deep. And Andre Kasha is going to go 2 minutes for tripping. San Jose on their first power play of the game. Corrali on the draw loses it. And Evander Kane is going to go 2 minutes for holding. So that ends that power play after 24 seconds. 4-on-4 for the next minute and a half. Shot from the point. I don't know if that made it through or not. It's cleared down deep. Carlo gets it out to center ice. Bruins lose it, but pick it right back up. And Jack Studnicka is going to go 2 minutes for high sticking, and San Jose is going to be on a power play in 1 second. Or it's going to be, I'm sorry, no, it's going to be 5-on-5 for the next minute 59, and then San Jose will have a 1 second power play. An almost breakaway there for the Bruins. Not a lot of offense here early on. Just that first goal and the first shot of the game by Marchand. Dylan Gambrell will go 2 minutes for slashing, and the Bruins will have a power play. Yeah, San Jose only with 1 shot on goal through 11 and a half minutes. The Bruins only with 3. Bruins lose the puck. A boarding major on Marc-Edouard Vlasic. So Bruins are going to be 5-on-3 for 54 seconds. Then they're going to have a 4-minute power play, regardless of how many goals are scored. Hopefully we can take advantage of this. Jacob Middleton's going to go 2 minutes for hooking. We're now going to be 2 men up for 48 seconds. Golden opportunity. And there's this first power play goal. Marchand from Bergeron. 2 goals in the first period for Brad Marchand. 2 assists for Patrice Bergeron. We lead 2-0. And we're going to be 5-on-3 for, I think, the next 2 minutes. Or almost 2 minutes. See if we can get a couple more goals out of this. That would be something. And there's a shot from the circle. Jake DeBrusk with a bomb from Studnicka and Grzelcyk, and it's 3-0. 5-on-4 for the next 3 minutes. Another goal, 4-0. Bergeron from Marchand, each player with 3 points here in the first period, and we have blown this game open in the first period against the Sharks. 5-minute major against Vlasic. 3 goals here on the power play for the Bruins. 2 minutes left on the major. .340 left in the period. Shot save. I think they pulled Martin Jones. Rittich holds on to that one. 50 seconds left on the power play. If you're the Bruins, you don't want to allow San Jose any breathing room. So just stay in. Keep this game 4-0 going into the end of the first period. You don't want San Jose to have any life at all. Under a minute left. Shot on Rittich is saved. Puck cleared down deep, and that should do it for the first period. Bruins outshoot the Sharks 12-5 in that one. They score 3 power play goals. 2 goals and an assist for Marchand, a goal and 2 assists for Bergeron. DeBrusk with a goal. Assists by Bean, Studnicka, Pasternak. 4-0 after 1. Bruins are offsides. Shot score, 5-0. Jack Studnicka from Kasha and DeBrusk. So I had mentioned that I was hoping that putting Studnicka on that second line would lead to some points. Well, he's got 2 in this one, and we're up 5. Couple of saves on Rittich. Couple of saves. Martin Jones still out there, giving up 5 goals in just over a period. Of course, you can't really blame him. 3 of them were power play goals. A couple shots by the Bruins as they just pepper Martin Jones now. Rittich makes the save. Vakanainen gets it out to center ice. Puck fumbled around with at neutral ice. Saved there. Almost midway through the second period. Sean Kuraly is going to go 2 minutes for interference. San Jose with their first power play of the game. Actually, I think it's technically their second. They had a 1-second power play in the first period. Here's an opportunity. Rittich is able to make the save, though. Shot from the point. Is that Vakanainen again? Yes, another blast. Same thing happened in the last game. Vakanainen just unloads one from the blue line. Beats Jones shorthanded. 6-0. Midway through the game, and that will do it for the penalty on Corrali. Cleared in deep by the Bruins midway through the hockey game. 6-0. 3 power play goals in the first period. Rittich is able to clear that one out. Gets that one out. Bruins have it at center ice. And Pasternak is going to go 2 minutes for holding. Poor Martin Jones, a 21 goal rating. Or game rating, I should say. Rittich has it, gets it out to center ice. First minute of the penalty has been killed for the Bruins. Corrali with the shot, saved by Jones. And Vakanainen's going to go 2 minutes for slashing, so San Jose is going to have a 2-man advantage for 20 seconds. Bruins get 1 man back on the breakaway. Shot save as Pasternak was sent in all alone. Bruins trying to get pick up another shorthanded goal. Saved by Rittich. Cleared out by the Bruins. Vlasic is going to go 2 minutes for holding. He has not had himself a good game here. Picked up the 5-minute major in the first that led to 3 Bruins goals, and he just killed the power play for the Sharks with another penalty here. Shot from the point saved by Jones. Bruins are on the power play for the next minute and 20. Urho Vakanainen has it. Puck is cleared in deep. Bruins looking for the extra point here. So we're down to 1:42 left in period 2. San Jose is able to kill off that power play. I think we're going to get to the end of the second here, not before one last shot by Pasternak, and the Bruins lead 6-0 going into the third period. So goals that period by Studnicka and Vakanainen, I believe, short-handed. Bruins are out shooting the Sharks 23-13 through 2 periods. Bruins with a 6-0 lead. Let's get to the third and final period. San Jose just looking to get on the board. Shot by Studnicka is kicked out by Martin Jones. Cleared in deep by the Bruins. Turnover, is that Brandon Carlo? Brandon Carlo from Jake Bean, who stole the bad pass, and it's 7-0 Bruins. It's hard to believe a team with both Brent Burns and Erik Karlsson back on defense are this bad defensively. I mean, I know they're both getting up there in age a little bit, but Karlsson's still an elite defenseman. Brent Burns is still really, really good. Oh, wait, Brent Burns may have signed with somebody else in the offseason, or I think he was a free agent. I don't remember if that was this save or one of my other ones, but breakaway there by Pasternak. He misses the net. Saved by Rittich. 13:35 left. Bruins win the draw. Get the puck out of the zone. Stolen away by the Sharks. I always liked playing the Sharks in NHL 90. Was it 93? Was the first season the Sharks were in it, and it was always fun to try to win games with that team because they were so bad compared to everybody else. But back then you could also cheese it. You could do the slam into the goalie with your skater. You'd slam into the goalie with your skater and just score over and over and over again. But I remember their big offensive player was his name, Pat Falloon, I think was his name. I'm sure if I'm wrong, somebody out there will let me know. At any rate, we're down to 7 minutes in this one. Bruins with a 7-goal lead in the third period. Rittich with the save. Cleared out by the Bruins. That's going to be icing. Corrali wins the draw. Bruins have been really good on the face-offs in this one. Save by Rittich. Bruins clear it out. 4.5 left to go. Shot by Pastrnak. Carlo's going to go 2 minutes for holding. San Jose is going to have another power play opportunity here, and they did pull Martin Jones and bring in Shortridge. So 7-0 with 4:19 left to go. Bruins win the draw again. Going to kill the first minute of the power play this way. Breakaway attempt for the Bruins, save by Shortridge. Timo Meier, 2 minutes for high sticking, and that will do it for the San Jose power play. 4-on-4 for the next 41 seconds. And the Bruins will be shorthanded for basically the rest of the game, or be up a man for basically the rest of the game. Save by Rittich. Bruins have it. Get the puck in. It's cleared out. We're down to the final minute of play. Urho Vakanainen's going to go for hooking, so San Jose will be a man up for the rest of this hockey game. I didn't want to mention the thing that Rittich has going on right now because I didn't want to jinx it, but I think we're okay now. 19 seconds before David Rittich picks up his first shutout as a member of the Boston Bruins. Couple of shots there, and that will do it. The Bruins blow out the Sharks 7-0. Let's look and see how that happened. So David Rittich, 17 shots against, 17 saves for his first shutout. Patrice Bergeron with 3 points in the first period, all on the power play, I believe. Let's take a look. So Marchand from Pastrnak and Bergeron, 48 seconds into the game. Marchand from Bergeron and Bean on the power play. DeBrusk from Studnicka and Grzelcyk on the power play. Bergeron from Marchand on the power play. That was all on the major to Marc-Edouard Vlasic. In the second period, Studnicka from Kasha and DeBrusk. Vakanainen from Carlo and Smith. And then in the third, Brandon Carlo picks up his first goal of the season from Jake Bean and Craig Smith. So Jake Bean, 2 more assists in this one. And look at those ratings for the Bruins. That fourth line, Wagner, Frederick, and I guess Corrali is on the third line. But only 3 players with game scores under 60. So that was just a phenomenal game led by Bergeron with an 83. Of course, he's the greatest hockey player in the world. Martin Jones, tough game. 25 shots on, only 18 saves. The Bruins were 3 for 8 on the power play. The Sharks were 0 for 7. We outshot the Sharks 31-17. So we currently sit 6-1-1 atop the Atlantic Conference, 2 points clear of Tampa Bay, but Tampa does have 2 games in hand. So the next time, I guess next episode will be, so we'll probably go through October, go into November someplace, so maybe do the rivalry game against Montreal. We did that last year, though. So maybe we'll do Buffalo. We haven't played a game against Buffalo yet, so maybe we'll do Buffalo, and then we'll do a game in December sometime. So we'll start with this one here. So it's going to do it for this episode. As always, guys, let me know your thoughts. Leave a like, subscribe, etc., etc. And until we talk again, everybody take care. Bye-bye.